Hi, Iowa. It's been another busy week. We secured a huge win for veterans on my bill in the U.S. House. We also protected Medicare benefits, and I introduced a new bill to help facilitate pre-K programs in low-income communities. So let's get started with this week's important sit rep. First, Adam Lambert was a son. He was a brother, and he was a Marine from right here in Adel, Iowa. He died by suicide just 1 year after leaving military service. But unfortunately, Adam's story is becoming all too common. Veteran suicide is a casualty of war, and it demands immediate action by Congress. So I'm excited to share that my bipartisan Daniel J. Harvey and Adam Lambert Improving Service Member Transition to Reduce Veteran Suicide Act passed unanimously in the full House. This is a critical piece of legislation to help veterans ensure they have access to the resources they need when they need it. With this victory, we're on to the Senate. Second, our nation is facing both a mental health and substance abuse crisis. Occupational therapists can make a massive difference in treatment and recovery from these diagnoses. But right now, there's not very much clarity on whether or not Medicare beneficiaries are covered for treatment by occupational therapists. That's why I helped introduce the bipartisan Occupational Therapy Mental Health Parity Act. This is common sense legislation and will reduce barriers to treatment for Medicare recipients. It'll expand their options for healthcare for mental health and substance abuse disorders. And I'll continue to do everything in my power to support Medicare fully. Finally, as a dad of 6, I'm committed to investing in Iowa's future. Pre-K education is critical to laying a strong foundation for our kids. We have an obligation to ensure that public education is meeting the needs of every single kid. This week, I introduced the bipartisan Pre-K for Kids Act to invest in state-led pre-kindergarten programs for low-income families and providing them with grants. Here's the bottom line. Every Iowan, regardless of zip code or income, deserves access to affordable education opportunities. And I'll keep fighting for your kids and all of ours. As always, it's an honor to represent you and serve as your voice in Congress. Thanks, Iowa.